So, hello everybody, and here we are back with Warfighter Modern. We are in the jungle, second mission. We managed to complete the first one successfully, so we got 4 campaign points, and how I spent them was I gave the skill of marksman to our player character Holt, and I basically believe, and I don't know if this is correct, but it wouldn't make sense any other way, I believe, that these campaign points are spent in excess, or you can spend them in excess of the amount of points you get for each mission. So essentially this mission that we're playing at the moment is the river approach. So when you play the campaign, you start with the mission card with the lowest number of resources, which we did yesterday, and today it's the second lowest number, and it is the river approach. And as an objective, we drew randomly last night the cartel boss. So basically this time around we have 45 resources plus the 4 campaign points. I expended 3 on the marksman skill, so he still retains 1, which we can use later. So Holt is back, of course. He's got his hydration pack again, because I felt this was actually quite a good way of helping us with card draw. He's got an ACOG sight and an M4 carbine with 1 set of ammunition and marksman skill. We also have Barton again with us, the squaddy and the squaddy row, and we also hired a new player, soldier named Thomas. He has a health of 5, which means he gains 5 cards, and he's got an MK16 Scar L rifle with 1 set of ammunition. So now we have basically on each turn we will have up to 12 cards that we can play. The river approach tells us that we subtract 1 from the hostile value of the locations and the objective. So that's really good, because for our resources at 45 we would have 6 hostile screening, 6 points worth of hostile screening the cartel boss, but since it is played together with the river approach, it's only 5. And we have to remember to subtract them for every single location. Now, what I missed last time was that I drew some hostiles who had the ability to inspire. Now, inspire means that even before you do the do we have this here? No, we don't. That even before you do the hostile attack, they get to remove 1 suppression counter from their cards, which is actually not really good. It can be very problematic. So for our mission we have 11 game turns. So now I'm going to get myself a well, I don't actually have a die, so we're going to take where did my dice go? Did somebody eat my dice? I hate when that happens. Yeah, somebody ate my dice. So we're going to take a Lord of the Rings die, starting with the Eye of Sauron, and counting down from there. And we shall see what we shall see. So first of all we draw 7 cards for Holt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he doesn't have a location in his hand. We've got move out twice, which means we could perform a move action without spending an action. Snapshot, we can perform an additional attack without, or we can perform an attack without spending an action. We can reload without spending an action. Heal, cancel an attack, decreasing entrance costs. That would be really brilliant if we had a location. So we are now going to draw for Thomas, who draws 5 cards. And he also does not... Oh, yes, here we have it. River. So he's got 5 cards. Oh, we can't do anything. We have to mulligan. So this is how I play this. I allow myself to mulligan. And we are going to mulligan for 1 action. And we're going to discard all of these cards, except the river, because the river is a location that we would like to play once we can play it. But in order for us to be able to play it, what we need is 2 XP. But then it's not an action to play it. So let's discard these cards. This is his hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards. And again, no location. Whoops. So we're gonna discard these again for his second action. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, no location. Okay, so we're gonna start. Gonna discard this card. 1 move out and 1 reload and 1 shake it off, and we're gonna spend 1 action and draw 4 more cards. 2, 4, and no location, so we're going to just discard these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is ridiculous. Okay, so that was the first game turn. Everyone refreshes. We're going to discard these 3. 1, 2, 3, and no location. He's going to discard all 4 cards for 1 action. And now we've got a location, which we can play. Woohoo! But it also means that we have to add 1 to this. Okay. So we're going to, because this one is free to play, it doesn't cost an action, that's actually good. So we're going to play, oh, it needs 2 XP. No, sorry, that was the clearing. Yeah, free to play, nature, entrance cost 3. 3 hostiles, so we draw hostiles, and we draw a 3 value to begin with. And they move to the frontmost soldier's location. Soldiers cannot leave the location, and they would attack number 3. Okay, so let's get this party started. Since they are in our location, Barton is going to take his first shot. We have anything that would help everyone? No. And we roll a 3 and a 3, which is enough to suppress them. To suppress one of them, I should say. Okay, so that was his action. Next up is Roe. He's going to try and attack them, because we can't move out until such time as they're all suppressed, at least. And he rolls a 1 and a 2, which is a total disaster, but he's going to do this again, straight away. And this time he rolls an 8 and a 2, which at least suppresses one of them. And that's a second action. We're going to play Prepared Fire. Play when you declare an attack. Treat your defeat cover roll as being a 6. So he's going to defeat this one anyway. And he rolls a 3. Okay, so at least they are suppressed. Okay. And he doesn't need to re-roll. Okay, so I still have one action with Holt, and Holt is going to play Move Out, which increases his, sorry, no, he's not going to play Move Out just yet. He's going to play On Point. No, sorry, what am I saying? He's going to play, and how many cards am I holding? No, I'm holding 7. He's going to play Advance. Play when you and your soldier are paying an entrance cost. Add 3 to your movement value. So he doesn't have to pay any, so he's going to move here. But he's also going to use Move Out, so he doesn't spend an action to move here. Then he's going to attack these guys. And his kill roll is 7. And that didn't work. While he broke cover, that didn't really work. So he's going to take a snapshot at them. And he rolls a 6 and a 1, which doesn't help him either. So he actually loses his top magazine. But then he's actually going to play Reload to get rid of this, so he doesn't have to spend an action doing this. So that's now the end of this round. So now we have the hostiles' turn. First of all, we draw reinforcements, or we would, but there aren't any, so that's good. These guys can't do anything because they're all suppressed, so they remove 1. And as long as they're not all suppressed, no one can move out. So now is the next round. And let's see if we cannot get these guys killed. First of all, Barton is going to attack them. And he suppresses them, at least. So he is done. And Holt is going to attack them. And he rolls a 3 and a 5, which is not enough, but it does suppress them further. So we actually have 6 here for his hydration pack, and he's going to spend his hydration pack. And we're now on turn 9, actually. And he's going to draw a card, which is not an action. Okay, so that was his first action. He's going to attack them again. And he rolls a 3 and an 8, which breaks their cover and is enough to kill one of them. Very good. And then he's going to play Snapshot, which allows him to attack one more time without spending an action. And he rolls a 3 and a 4, that's not enough. So he's now completely out of actions and has no more relevant cards. Let's see, Roe is going to attack them. And that was a disaster, but he's going to spend his next action trying to do it again. And on a 9 and a 2, he just suppresses them, so that didn't really help. Thomas is going to attack them as well. Because we have only one additional location which we can only play if we have XP. and a 7 and a 2, that's not enough, and he'll try it again. And on a 7 and a 3, he kills one of them. Okay, so that's the end of our turn. They can't really do anything except remove their suppression counter. And we're going to start turn 8 with Barton trying to kill them off. And he rolls a 6 and a 3, which is enough, so they die. But it also means that we gain 3 experience points, and they can be spent across the team. So now Holt will remove one of his hydration packs and draw an additional card. And he's got a trail, which is free to play. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to play the trail. It's a value of 5 in total because we get to remove 1. And we draw a Jungle Cartel Drug Runner for 1. Pay 2 XP or move the timer counter forward 1 space. So we're going to actually do this. So that's 3, so we draw 2 more, and that's another 1, and another 1. So that's exactly it. This one would be screened by Thug. We don't have a Thug to screen him. So we need to get rid of this guy first. Okay. Okay, so Holt has 2 actions left. Let's see what Thomas has in his hand. He's got Combined Fire. All soldiers add 1 or 2 to the ranged attack roll this turn. Okay, so first of all, let's see. We're going to spend 1 card to get Row to move. So Row moves in here. Then we're going to play Combined Fire, and we're going to upgun it by spending our last remaining token, which means that all soldiers add 2 to their ranged attack rolls this turn. And Row has 1 more action. So he's going to attack for a kill roll of 7, or in this case, actually 6. And he rolls a 4 and a 3, which is not enough. Oh, sorry, I should have drawn numbers for these guys. So we've got the Lookout, and he attacks number 3. This one attacks number 4, and the Drug Runner attacks number 2. Okay, so he's done with his actions. Next up is Holt, and Holt is going to attack. And he's going to use Burst Mode. And no rerolls, and no reloads, that's good. So he rolled a 9, a 3, and a 5, so that's enough to get rid of the Lookout. And we get 1. And then he does it again. And this time round he is going to he's going to attack the Drug Runner who's aiming at 4. And he rolls a 2, a 10 and a 2, so that doesn't break cover, but it does suppress him. That was his second action. Thomas has 2 actions which he can't use, but he can use them. He's going to draw cards. He's going to draw 4 cards. And let's see what he's got. He's got a free reload, steady aim, steady aim. And he is going to play 3 cards to move. And that's all he's going to do. So that's their turn now. This guy, they're all at attack range 0. So first of all, we do reinforcement. And we draw a 2. Doesn't reinforce. This one would normally act, but he's suppressed, so he can't do anything. But this one is going to move in with us, and that's him done. So these go away. Next round, we're now on turn 7. Everyone refreshes. Let's see. We're going to spend 1 to get Ro to move out for free. And then Ro is going to try and take this guy out. And that was a total failure. First of all, we're going to use one of our, and we get suppress. Okay. Oh, sorry, we wouldn't have drawn a reinforcement card anyway, because you only draw reinforcement cards when you're actually in the location. So, first of all, let's see. We're going to play Steady Aim. And Thomas is going to use Burst Mode. And that was a total disaster. He's got 4, 5... He's got 7 and a reload, so that wasn't good. So then he's going to just draw up to 5 cards. That was his second action. Ro is going to... Do we have anything that we can use for other soldiers? No. Ro is going to attack this guy, who's in our own location. And for a 4 and a 9, he gets rid of him, and we get 1 experience point. And then he's going to try and do this again for this guy. On a 7 and a 3. No, but he does suppress him. It's not enough. So then we're going to try and do this. And we roll a 7 and a 3, and that's enough because we are, yeah, okay, so that's enough because of marksman and the ACOG sight. So that's good. So we now have the 2 that we require. And we're going to draw up to our 7 cards for our last action. There are no reinforcements because we're not in a reinforcement prone area. We're now on step 6. Everyone refreshes. Now Thomas is going to play advance to move into this trail, and then he's going to pay 2 points to play river. It's got a we get 3. So sorry about that now. I thought that I had charged my camera, but apparently not. So we had 3 3 people that we needed to, 3 points, but we actually got to draw 5 in total, and, well, actually, we have 6 enemies. And the thug is screening 2, and we need to get rid of him first. Okay, so, but now he has played this, and the only thing he had to do was he had to expend 2 XP. It wasn't an action, which is quite good. So now what we are going to do is, since he is here, he's going to take 2 shots at these guys. First one, and he's going to play snapshot each time. And he gets a 4 and a 4, which at least suppresses this guy. So he's gonna do this again. And he gets a 4 and a 5, which suppresses this sniper, because once the person, you know, the thug is screening the 2 of them, but since he is now suppressed, he can't screen them, so this one also takes a suppression. Now let's see, he hasn't spent any actions yet, so we're going to, okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, you should have taken an action to reload, sorry, my bad. Retroactively done this now. So I guess everyone's moving. Barton is going to move. This is her action. Ro is going to move, and for this we need to expend a card. And then Ro is going to shoot at the leader. And he achieves nothing, but that's okay. And then we're going to use our hydration pack, and we draw a deep jungle. Okay, so now we're getting all of these. Okay, so what are we going to do? Thomas is going to shoot one more time. Or is he going to move? No, actually, first of all, Holt is going to move. And the entrance cost is 3. He has a movement of 1, so he's going to sacrifice this card and this card. No, is he back here? I guess he is. So he's going to move here for his first, and then he's going to then he's going to sacrifice these 2 for his second action to move here. And he's also going to play on point, which reduces the entrance cost by 2 permanently. So now everyone can move in for just 1. But Thomas is actually going to take a shot at the leader, and he achieves nothing. So now it's the enemy's turn. First of all, we draw reinforcement cards. and that one goes away because it's more than the 3, so that's fine. These 2 are suppressed. He has Inspire, so unfortunately these 2 lose their tokens, and they all, sorry, I keep forgetting this one. And so this one is going to move because he wants to attack number 3. These 2 are going to attack Holt. First one rolls a 4 and a 7, which, oh, it increases, no, but he was suppressed, so it didn't increase the costs anymore. So we take 2 wounds. That's not good. And then this one is going to attack me as well. And he doesn't break cover, but I am suppressed. Okay. So, round 5. First of all, everybody refreshes, and I remove 1 suppression counter from Holt, but that takes 1 action. He's also going to take an additional card. Okay, good. So now Barton is going to try and take out this guy. And he rolls a 3 and a 3, which is not enough. That is too bad. Ro is going to try the same thing. And on a 3 and a 9, that is definitely a kill, so the thug goes away. Ro spent his first action. Ro is then going to try and take out the sniper. Do we have any cards that would help? And we're actually going to take 1 action, and we're going to play this, and we draw 1. And that is too much, so that's unfortunate. Okay, good. So that was our action. Thomas is going to try, no, Ro is going to try and get onto the sniper. And on a 5 and a 3, he suppresses him. So next up, Ro is going to spend 1 card, and I'm going to help him with, no, actually I reduce this so he can move up. Ro is going to move up. And then he's going to try and take out, or he's going to use burst mode. No, actually he's only got semi or auto, so he's going to roll a 3rd one, and he doesn't take out, he has to first of all do a reload, and he doesn't take out the guy, but he does suppress him. Since he is suppressed, I don't think that he will be doing any inspiring. Okay, so now it is these guys, and they are terrible. Let's see who they will attack. And it's number 3. Now, that's in a way good, because they cannot reach number 3 from where they are, so they're going to move towards him. So now this one is getting pretty crowded, but that's okay. Next round. We're now on round 4. And Barton, do we have anyone who can move? No, they can't. Okay, first of all, we're going to take our last hydration pack. Wetlands. It's not what we want. Really not. Okay, first of all, we're going to use our reloading card to allow ourselves to reload for free. Okay, Thomas, Rowe. Rowe is going to move up. For 1 action. He has a movement of 2, but we lowered the entrance. Oh. It's now at 3 again, so we have to spend 1 card because of the thug. Because of the sniper. Okay, so he's now going to try and take out said sniper. No, actually he isn't. He's going to attack the smugglers. And on a 6 and an 8, that's actually a kill. Holt is going to draw 5, Thomas is going to draw 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all useless. They're all useless. I'm going to, Holt is going to attack the smugglers with a burst. No reloads and 1 kill. And then he's going to try and kill the... No, he's not. He's going to take an action. Or are we? I don't care. Barton's going to move now. That doesn't matter. So that's his action spent. Thomas is going to attack the leader on auto. And he breaks cover for 5 and he takes him out with a 9 and an 8. So this guy is toast. So we get 2. Very good. No reloads, and then we are going to go all out, and we are going to try and take out the sniper, or at least suppress him. And on a 5, 10, 4, he is toast. So we get 3 more points. Okay, we are now in an area where no reinforcements happen. These guys will attack, but since 2 of them are already dead, they will miss on anything less than a 5 or 5 and less. And they miss. but they do suppress Barton. So now we need to refresh. Barton cannot do anything this round except remove his suppression marker. And now we're on round 3. This isn't looking good. We need to really, really rush through this. So we're going to discard 5 cards, and Thomas is going to rush into this, and he's going to activate this location. Activation in my game isn't an action. So we are at 5. 1, 4, 5. Okay, so that was his first action. His second action is he's going to try and attack the smugglers, and he's going to go for, oh, this time I remember. And he's got back as well. One, 2, 3. And this time he's going to use auto. And he breaks their cover for 2, and he has 1 reroll, which is okay. But unfortunately he does not reach his kill value, which would be 8. So he just suppresses 1 of them, but that's still good. I mean, this is still okay. Okay, so that's that. We now need to spend 1 action to draw 4 cards. 2, 4 cards. And we are going to play advance, and we're going to upgun it so that Row doesn't have to pay any cards to move, and he's going to spend 1 action to move, and then he's going to try and take out the smuggler. And on a 5 and a 1, he does break their cover, so 1 more is suppressed. Still good. And each non-player soldier. Yeah. I should actually have played this one first, and I am going to do this retroactively, which allows him to do squad entry, so he's now still got 1 additional action. And on a 3 and an 8, that is a kill, so 1 of them is killed. That's very good. Now he has spent his last action. And we are going to spend our last action to draw 3 more cards. Yeah, okay. So now it's these guys. There is reinforcement here. And it's 0, so this one doesn't count. So this guy, let's say they go first. And on a 2 and a 9, they don't hit Barton because Barton has cover of 3, but he is suppressed. So these guys went. These just move 1 closer, because that's how they roll. They want to come close to us because they only have range 0, which is actually good, because then they no longer screen the boss. And these guys simply remove 1 of their tokens. Okay, so now we're on turn 2. Everyone refreshes. And let's see what we have. Cautious. First we're going to play Combined Fire, and we're going to upgun this, which means we all add +2 to our ranged attack rolls. So Holt goes first, and he now rolls for a kill value of 8, 7, 5. And he's going to attack the smugglers. And he does make it, and he breaks their cover easily, so they are toast. That was his first action. Second action is he is going to, well, first of all, Barton simply removes his suppress counter. Actually, these are the wrong counters, sorry, it should be this way. So that was Holt. Now he's going to attack the cartel boss, who's got a defeat cover 3, and he needs 2 kills. We are going to use burst. Sorry, we are going to use burst. And we defeated the cover at 3 and 9, so that's fine. He takes 1 hit, but we also have a reload. So happens next round. Roe is going to try and take out the smugglers over here once and for all, or at least suppress them for his first action. And on a 3 and a 5, he doesn't make it quite, he just suppresses them, but that's still a good thing. And then he's going to attack the drug runner. And he does a 3 and a 1, so at least the guy is suppressed. So that's his second action. Barton has no action because he actually had to remove his suppressed marker. Thomas has 2 actions. Thomas is going to use auto to attack the cartel boss, who is no longer screened by anyone. And he defeats the cover with 5. He has 1 reload. And his kill value is 6 because of the combined fire. And he misses. So that wasn't good. He is then going to discard all of his cards and is going to draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys can't do anything. These guys can't do anything. This guy can do something, and he's going to attack number 4, but for this to happen, he actually needs to move because he's only got range 0, so he is going to do this. So that's all he's going to do. Then the suppression markers go away. Everyone refreshes, including Barton. So what we're now going to do is we are going to play okay, first of all we're going to play combined fire, and we're going to upgun it. All soldiers add 2 to their ranged attack rolls. So, first off, row. Hang on. Then we're going to play move out. And no, we're not. Then Barton is going to attack the smugglers, and he suppresses them. Then we're going to play snapshot, and Thomas, for a kill value of 6, is going to attack the cartel boss. Well, first of all, he's going to reload for 1 action. Then he's going to attack the cartel boss with an auto, and he defeats the kill. He defeats the cover with 6, and he rolls an 8, which is way enough to put a bullet into... Sorry, he needs to get rid of these guys first, and he does. They're toast, but he does have a reload. So he's going to spend 1 action to get rid of the reload. Then we're going to play snapshot, which allows him to make 1 more attack. He's going to do this again. And he's also going to play prepare fire, which means that he has a defeat cover roll of 6 automatically. And he rolls a 9 and 2 1s. It doesn't matter. It's the second kill on the cartel boss. And that is the end of the scenario, because we have killed the cartel boss because we needed to defeat cover 3 and have 2 kills. And hostiles screen the boss. These are dead. That's it. So he's got no more actions. Ro still has 2 actions. And Ro is over here. And he's going to attack the drug runner at a +2. And he defeats his cover for 5 +2 on his... That's enough because his kill shot is 7 and he has the +2. So we gain 1. And we also gain 3 victory or 3 experience for these. I'm doing this because I don't know if this plays any role. We're now on our last turn actually. So these guys are gone as well. Rose still has one action. And he is going to try and get rid of the smugglers. And he does for a 5 and a 5. So we get these as well, the victory points. So, not victory points, experience points. So we get 3. And then we have Holt. And Holt is going to attack the drug runner. And his kill number is 5. Sorry, he's going to reload. Does he still have an... I'm not sure. It could be that he doesn't have a... Let's just say he doesn't have an action anymore, because I'm not quite sure if I did the reload, remove the action. So we have finished the scenario. We have won. And let's check what we do if we gain... Okay, so we gain VPs equal to the objective card's location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 VPs. Okay. So, roll a die after each mission. We didn't do this the last time, so we'll do it now. We roll a 3. Add 1 to the cost of all future skill card purchases. That's terrible. Why do I want this? I'm not doing this. Okay, so actually getting all of these experience points doesn't help, but we did get 5 CPs, so we still had 1 remaining, so that means 6, which we can divvy up between Thomas and Holt. Holt will have to recover, but he will recover, that's not a problem, because he wasn't downed. And actually the wound thing only affects his hand size and the number of actions, not in his case, the health only affects the hand size. So that was it. Let's just see what we will be playing next. The next one will be... We played Covert and VIP Sit Down. So the second one was River Approach. So the next one then would be High Impact. And our objective would be Showboat. So Showboat is an escape mission. Treat all locations with reinforced none as being 0. We have 12 time. Add 2 to the objective's hostile value. Okay, so that would be 6. Loadout is -1, objective is at place 6, and we have 12. Okay, so we're going to take these next. River Approach and Cartel Boss go away. And I hope you enjoyed this. I'm really, really happy with this game. You may have noticed that I'm really into this, and it really tells a story which I totally love, and I think that this game is really well implemented. I can't understand why I disliked it so much in the beginning, except that it really was a problem with the actual player mat, which really made it unplayable for me. I really did not like it at all. But you know, now that I know how to play it using, or now that I've decided to not use the playmat, everything's fine. So these go away. We'll see who we will bring on our next mission, if we will add people to it, and what we're going to do with the 5 CP that we have. I believe that Thomas could benefit from some special traits. We'll see what we do there. And I'm really looking forward to continuing this with you guys, and I hope to welcome you the next time when we go into the jungle and try and play Warfighter. So talk to you soon. Bye bye.